What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 2GR MR2 progress video. The headers are all done. This is the rear bank here. Turned out pretty sweet. And then the front bank. It's pretty cool looking. It fits much better than the last set. I mean, you can see I have so much shifter cable clearance. It is a little close with this heat shield. I might remake these heat shields using some stainless embossed stuff, or I'll hammer this in, but I mean, it's fitting much better than the last set. As you can see, I have so much axle clearance, and I should have enough room for the axle carrier bracket thing. I think that kind of lines up with this wall here, and so we'll see about that in the future if I ever get that. But yeah, I mean, that's the header. Sounds pretty good so far. I've tested it a couple of times, so I'll probably test it later today and upload that video. But an interesting kind of thing I was messing around with. I was kind of messing around just hitting, you know, these sounds, you know, doing that. So here's the rear bank. It's very like dense or muffled sounding, but the front bank here, it's like a much more like open reverby kind of sound. And so last night I did that before I ran it, and it was like flipped, and so this side was a lot more noisy than this side, which I thought that was pretty interesting. I guess the way the valves are open and closed right now with how the engine stopped is kind of changing how that sounds. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, I mentioned I was making a cat video about this. I never really got around to doing that, so that cat video might not exist. But I am working on the exhaust analysis video. I don't know when that will come out, but that'll come out eventually. But yeah, I just took some photos of like this whole bottom side, and I'll be 3D scanning that in, and I'll be making the X pipe. But like I said, the X pipe's gonna shoot up through here, and I'll have a center exit or something. I want to try and keep this exhaust like as short as possible. So straight out the rear will be as short as possible. But yeah, I mean, you can kind of see how that lands. I don't have any 90-degree bends yet or whatever, but you know, if it's like a 1D bend, it'll clear just fine. And yes, the V-band fits. It's not even that tight of a fit because it sticks down a bit. I think it's a little close to the axle, but this is at full droop, so it'll be all good. And then the front bank, you know, it'll just kind of come here, got the X pipe. Yeah, I went for a different kind of look. With these. I wanted kind of like a entirely brushed look. I did all right, I think. This rear bank didn't come out entirely as the plan. The front bank I got down to about a 1/16 of an inch within equal length. This is more about like an 1/8, which is, I mean, that's honestly close enough. The collector has some variations in it as well, so it may not even be a 1/16 on the front bank, but these, I mean, the time I started up, it sounds pretty equal length, and I'll be uploading a startup video of it after this video. So yeah, I mean, that's just updates about the headers so far. I made these ones much quicker than the last set, and that was thanks to all this. Let me move this stuff out of the way. So and those down there. So this was the whole front bank. I went through like 3 rolls of filament here, but basically, let's see if I can find something that matches here. Here. So this was runner 3N. So basically, I'll just stick the tube in here. I had the pre-cut 180s and or pre-bent 180s, and it would just sit in there. Clamp it you know, line it up and all that, and trace a line, and I would just cut it. And so it was kind of like putting together like a Lego kit, at least with the front bank. The rear bank was giving me some trouble, but you know, you can kind of see some like goofed up filament right there. That was just like a clocking reference, so I just kind of had to like match everything up, and it matched up pretty well. So if I ever make another set of headers, I'll probably be doing it this way. It takes a lot more prep and stuff, but I don't know, I just kind of came in here and just cut the tube and matched it, and then it just kind of fell together, which was really cool. This was the rear bank. These ones turn out okay. I kind of rushed these ones, so I think that, oh man, I don't even know if you can see that. You know, it's the same thing. I'm not sure if you guys can even see it, but yeah, anyways, those prints were kind of rushed, so that's probably why the rear bank didn't come out that right. But I will say, I made the rear bank in like 2 days, so that's pretty awesome. I don't know if I showed this off, but I made a purge plate. So I made a purge plate here, so I can purge it and keep it from warping and all that. It's like 3/4 inch thick, and you know, the headers sits on here. You bolt it up, I'll hook up the argon line, and it just comes in through these little ports, and then I can purge the whole thing. And yeah, this pulls out a ton of heat after welding it. Like, I would weld up the flange, and I could touch the primary like an inch off from the weld, and it would just be like warm to the touch. Like, the aluminum just like pulls the heat out. It's pretty crazy. So I'll be doing that again in the future if I ever make another set, which I feel like I might end up doing that. I don't know. We'll have to see how these ones sound. These ones are pretty much they're pretty much identical to the new cast Frankenstein Motorworks manifold, except the lengths are, I think it's a tad bit longer, and like a 1/4 inch longer, not that much, but the primary diameter is a little bit larger. So I'm kind of hoping that might do something. I don't know. This design might be able to be like expanded, meaning that like I don't have to change the outlet flange location, but I might be able to add length to the tubes. I haven't really messed with that in the kit. If I do that, I would have to make a different X pipe length and stuff with my theories. So, but yeah, that's about it for this video. I was trying to make an exhaust video, like a fabrication video, but that didn't really turn out that good looking. So perhaps I'll do that next time. But yeah, I'm gonna go throw these pictures in for the 3D scan, and go whip up the X pipe. Hopefully I can make the X pipe soon, because I really want to drive this thing. So yeah, hopefully. I mean, it took me like 3 days to do the Y pipe last time, so X pipe shouldn't be that much longer, I don't think, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll get that exhaust analysis video out. I'm trying to make that video pretty and stuff, so we'll see how long that takes me, but the X pipe will probably be made by then, or before the, yeah, anyways, it comes out when it comes out. Okay, bye-bye.